What's up, y'all? So I am here to answer the questions, some more questions. It's the last video of the day. I promise y'all. I ain't gonna bug y'all. But this girl asked me, she got kicked out of school in her district, but she got her GED, so she was wondering if she should go back to school or should she save up money and then go later. I think that was her question. Um, I'm not really familiar with the GED thing, but I do know that a GED isn't when you get your GED, it's not really the same, I guess, challenging requirements as it is getting your high school diploma. That's what I heard. I don't know. That's what I heard. You can Google it. I don't know. But what I am gonna say is the sad part about GED, I would think is equivalent to a high school diploma, but to me, I don't think it'll be the same simply because if you could simply get a GED and not get a high school diploma, I think most people would rather get the GED and not the high school diploma. So I'm thinking that the high school diploma is way more than the GED for higher educational purposes because like if you got your GED, I know most colleges won't accept that. Which is weird to me. I don't, like I said, I had my high school diploma. I don't really know that many people who got their GED or the differences, but I'm pretty sure you can like Google it or something. But I don't think most colleges, certain colleges, I don't think they accept the GED without that high school diploma. Now, job wise, majority of them, jobs that are like not basic, but general jobs will probably look at your GED and say, okay, cool. But I think it's harder to get a job with that because it's showing that you didn't finish high school, but you just got your GED. You know what I'm saying? But and my advice to you would be, I think you should go straight to school. I mean, meaning like go to a community college. I don't think you having a GED should stop you there. I think you could easily go to a community college and work your way up. That's a good thing about having community colleges because it helps you. If you got your GED and you feel like you can't go to a university, that helps you build up. But then you can also get your GED and get a trade too. So there's always hope for the future, but I don't think you should just, give up or feel like you can't, go anywhere else with just that GED. But I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to go to community college with that GED. Another question I got was basically, how did I she's considering going to FAMU and she's wondering what made me decide to go to FAMU or how did I pick the right school. Well, I applied for several schools and I got into all of them, but I honestly, like I said before in another video, I wasn't planning on going to college. Like, I didn't know what I was going to do. That's why I say it's very important to make up a plan, even if your plan makes no sense later to you now. It may make sense later, but always have a plan because if you don't have a plan, sometimes you will just be doing something and you'll lose passion and not know why you're losing passion because you never had a plan. You just say, I'm going to school, and then you be there wasting money and you end up dropping out. You scared to tell your parents you don't want to be in school because you ain't planning on being there. You have no plans after that. You just there to satisfy somebody else. So that's why I always say make sure you are happy with what you're doing with yourself. Don't go to school because your parents saying go to school. That's why I don't really agree when parents force their children to go to like their alumni at some alumni they're alumni from one university and they're telling their child, hey, you need to graduate from Florida State or you need to graduate from FAMU because I went there, your grandma went there, her grandma went there, all this other shit. It's like, let your child go what they want. Cause I'm telling you, when you realize your child hates the university that you picked for them, you're gonna hate yourself because you don't spend all that money, thousands of dollars at a university, and the whole time you realize your child wasn't in school the whole time because she hates it. He hates it. He doesn't want to be a doctor. You're forcing him to be a doctor. So, like I said, my mom never went to college. I was the first in my immediate family to go. So, nobody in my family really knew the importance of it or even really cared. Honestly, I honestly think they really didn't care. So, it was basically my mom, my boyfriend's mother and them really influencing me to go because she went to FAMU and his aunt went to FAMU. So that's how I got, more familiar with the school. Plus, I had teachers in high school who went there or had relatives who went there. So after I toured the school, I love the environment of it. I love the history of it. And I love the great people who are coming out of that university. So I was like, I want to be a part of that. Not because it's a black school. And a lot of people think FAMU is a black school. FAMU is a state university. It requires the same things Florida State requires. It's just a historically black college, because when people like me were not accepted to Florida State, we went across the railroad tracks to FAMU, and it was there to help individuals who didn't have the same opportunities to go to a state university back in the day to have an opportunity to compete in the, the workforce. So that's the history of it in a sense. So with that in my mind, I really wanted to go because of that. I love that unity and what the school stands for. I know there's a lot of stuff in the news about FAMU hazing and this and that, because they really need to get rid of the administration up in that foothill billion. They need to just get rid of everybody. Oh my God. Like, I hope the president or somebody see this video, because Lord, please help please help us. Because the university itself is an amazing institution. I learned so much out of there. I mean, I like my whole perspective of life has changed since I've been there. It's any university that you're passionate about or you want to go to. It doesn't have to be a historically black college. It could be any type of university that you feel has changed you. And I feel like that school has done me that way. Now, I would go to other universities just to have that on my resume to say, oh, I got my undergrad here and I got my master's here, I got my PhD here. I would travel to different schools now. But that's what I said. It doesn't really, don't get too hung up on picking the perfect school for you. It's important, but always remember you can always leave. It's not the end of the world. So if you go to FAMU or a school and you feel like you don't like it, leave. Don't suffer at a university that you completely hate, because it would just make your whole college career just a disaster. I know so many people who at FAMU or other schools, and people at Florida State, they want to come to FAM, they hate Florida State, they want to come to FAM. People at FAM hate FAMU, they want to go to Florida State, they get over there, they hate that. So it's like, you just gotta really, narrow down your choices, but don't be so, stressed out about it, because you can always go somewhere, you can always leave, and just give it a chance. College gives you the opportunity to do what you want as far as a career or your education, so it doesn't stop there. So that's my advice to you. And for the young lady who asked me about your GED, say you're only 17, girl, you have plenty of time to go to a community college and do what you want to do, honestly. Don't let nobody tell you just because you have a GED that you're not compatible. You are just as compatible as somebody else if you put in the effort to go to higher learning. But I think you really do have to go to a community college first, then go to university. Because I think how it works, I believe, like I said, don't quote me, I think if you go to a community college, you can apply for any university in your state, and then you get accepted, or most likely you get accepted, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, just keep doing you, girl. I wish you luck, and don't stop there, girl. Don't let nobody limit you to that. Like, if you feel like you want to go better, bigger, beyond, go ahead and do it. It's always ways around it. As far as financial problems, it's so many different ways to get money, and government assistance for school is ridiculous. So don't feel like you need to get your money, because I feel like the older you wait to go to college, the harder it's going to be, the more lazy you're going to get, and the more you're going to not want to do it anymore. You're going to be more settled into your everyday life, that you're not going to want to challenge yourself. So the younger you are, I feel like, is the best. So if you 18 going to a community college, that's way better than me. I started university at 19, 18 going on 19, I think. Yeah, so you're good, girl. Just keep doing you, and I hope that helps, and I'll holler at y'all later.